Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Nehru. Thank you so much, Soul Tribe Collective, for being a part of the channel and what we are doing here. Once again, hello to our latest member name notification that I've received. Again, I don't always receive them from YouTube, but Vinci, welcome in. And your question will get answered. I will be posting the answer to your question over the next 24 hours. Okay. So we are again covering What's Your Aura, or What's My Aura, written by Mystic Mishala. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. I hope your Monday is off to a wonderful start. It is 8/12 today. Today is, I believe, yes, 8/12. So let's go ahead and get started. And looking at the purple, green, and pink, turquoise, and orange in regards to mental health and your well-being. Okay. So, when the purple aura desires an adjustment to their reality and cannot seem to get it in ways comfortable to them, they may plant seeds of destruction instead. Purple auras love to change it up as they evolve within their dynamic environments. Yet it is difficult to do this as the world can see it as flaky or flippant behavior, erratic or irresponsible. This leaves the purple aura still wanting change but feeling undeserving of it and ashamed of this need. When the unaware purple aura doesn't understand this obstacle, they take matters into their own hands. Subconsciously setting up places in which to destroy parts of their life is an almost hypnotic go-to activity. They can create drama in the job they don't feel like they can leave, hoping instead to get fired. Or they become dishonest in a relationship they feel bad about ending themselves, hoping the other person breaks it off first. The way in which the purple aura leaves something is direct reflection of the punishment they feel they deserve for wanting something new. For craving a change they so desperately and energetically need. An awakened purple aura understands that the mistakes of their past were the result of a lack of self-awareness and that their goal for the future should be to confront head-on the stigma society has for the choices that best suit them. Green auras. Green auras see everything at once from a bird's eye view. The way things work, what the continued trajectories are, and what systems are distinct are obvious to them. Because of this, they have a hard time coming back down to the places where the rest of the world seems to reside. They avoid conflict, drama, or it says an aim back and forth with others that don't fit into the bigger picture they so happily enjoy concentrating on. Green auras need to stay in a place where they feel they are creating better systems for the world to utilize, either in big or little ways, and proving something is the green aura's path to peace. Unaware green auras who feel deprived of this can become cold, numb, and detached. Their logic, which is best used in challenging projects, can turn on itself. They can start creating reasons as to why they are stuck the way they are and why they will not be able to rise back into the places they enjoy being. Accused of being cold, angry, or empty, green auras can learn to stay that way to stay that way, since it can feel better than confronting an ill-conceived logic. Conversely, the aware green aura will find the ways they can enact their true visionary themselves in new ways of their life. No matter how inconsequential or unnecessary these changes may first appear to be, they will find their way again to the places they know they want to go. Okay. Indigo auras. There is great beauty in this world, along with great sadness. Indigo auras are able to feel both, not just through themselves, but also through the energy of everyone they encounter. This ability to feel others' feelings and feel the way their own feelings make others feel is overwhelming to the unbalanced indigo aura. Indigo auras love to connect with others, rummage through their pain bodies and light paths for them to begin a journey of healing. That said, when they aren't respectful of their own energy, they can become burned out more quickly than most. They begin to feel overstimulated and set off by the slightest of environmental sounds, bright lights, and especially societal pressures put upon them. Society will often label this behavior as lazy, incapable, or slow. Unaware, indigos may start to believe this, too, eventually creating a sense of failure within their own psyches. When the indigo aura is aware that this ability is something that must be respected, they understand that the depth at which they can travel with one person is just as worthy as what another may be able to do at a surface level with many more. Quality is their goal, not quantity. That should be the case for all of us in all things. They must recognize, and that's just me, that's me saying that, they must recognize that their sensitive energies require isolated time away to rebuild the strength to continue their healing work in a way that is replenishable and resourceful. And that is so true, again, for all of us, recognizing when we are needed to take time away, time off, time for ourselves, okay? Recognizing when those moments and times are here is extremely important for our journey, okay? And for sustainability. Pink aura. Finding joy in the little things tends to get more difficult as one ages. We are both with a natural capacity to see it. We are born, with a natural capacity to see it, merge with it, and be present all the while. But from a young age, we are taught to move along from such heartening moments and focus instead on the unseen duties lying ahead. Against all odds, pink auras somehow retain this natural ability to find joy as they mature. And because they are able to do that, they end up being fiercely protective of it. When faced with struggle, conflict, or turmoil, they jump into an auric force field, shutting out anything, good or bad, that approaches them. Pink auras are often told that they are incapable or untrustworthy and silly. The unaware pink aura over a lifetime of these messages can believe or begin to believe them. They internalize the message that the world isn't meant for them, that they must sit back and allow others to take over instead. The pink aura, meanwhile, the aware pink aura, meanwhile, confronts this attitude, knowing that they are strong enough to both find their joy and live successfully. They see the ridicule of others comes from a painful wound within them. It is not a wound that must be shared by their own pink glow. Awakened pink auras understand that if you can find joy in the here and now, you are the most powerful person in the universe. And how true. For turquoise aura, the idea of being in the moment takes on a whole new meaning. Unable to separate themselves from the context they find themselves in, they have a harder time than most deciphering who they really are. Their identity, preferences, goals, and dreams become enmeshed with the environmental vibrations, leaving them to wonder what it is that makes them unique. The unaware turquoise aura can be picked on often for this by others, called out as being a follower or as someone who says things without the awareness needed to fit in, to fit in. As life struggles unfold, they can feel helpless as they float along without attaching any intuitive pull as to which direction to go. Okay? The aware turquoise understands they have more sovereignty than they realize, or in their dark energy realize. They know that the ability to enmesh with the self or with the life force energies all around is their most powerful gift, and they're reflecting their energies back to the ones who need the experience. To experience them is their life path. Okay, so showing others how to live. Their turquoise aura is naturally adventurous, and they find their identity in being able to hover above the societal calls identity, whatever that is, whatever society calls identity, and relish in their citizenship with good energy. And again, through their actions, showing others how to resonate with the world in the current space and time by being their true self. Okay? Orange auras, and we'll finish up here for today. This is actually the end of the chapter. Yeah, this is the end of chapter 5. So there is a prize to be won in life, and the aware orange aura sees it clearly. The obstacles they find in their way are delightful puzzles they can get to solve. Orange auras burn through challenges others find too hard to endure, and in doing so, they can be ridiculed by many who feel incapable. Orange auras tie their self-worth to their drive, needing to up their game in every space they show up in. The unaware orange aura, however, can avoid these pursuits, as they buy into the most popular perception that what they want is unattainable. Orange auras who stop their force from pushing ahead can feel stifled and upset. They can isolate and prefer the company of people who tell them what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear or what is real. They can become irritable and upset at any reminder that they aren't at the epicenter of the revolutionary change they so intuitively seek. Little inconveniences can set them off as they begin to seek smaller and smaller contexts in which to retreat. The aware aura knows that success is not defined by getting what you want, but by the act of going after it all. In a world where so many stop themselves out of fear of failure, the aware orange aura takes initiative. Okay, it's 14:34 on the timer. 10:37, 87 degrees. Okay, so thank you so much as always for tuning in. My name is Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance, and I am here to help us be and live our highest, purest, truest self. I have a greater understanding of what that looks like and the attacks upon us because of my 810 experience and meeting with the elites and the Galactic Federation Council. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel, and be encouraged.